Nintendo 64 Funtime.
Hey guys, welcome back to Nintendo 64 Funtime. We're continuing on with Mario Mania with arguably one of the best Mario games of all time. I'm going to cut out the little intro there and we're just going to get playing right away. I'm going to start doing that. I'm going to cut out the intro. We'll just get playing right away. So, definitely a new deal for Mario here. With the SNES, the graphics were much improved. You know, they needed something fresh and different, especially after, how amazing Mario 3 was for the NES. So they had to come up with something different, and I think they really did a good job testing out the new hardware of the SNES, this being a launch game. And you know, it's one of the best games. I know a lot of people really think this is the best Mario game. Mario game of all time. I might have to disagree. The reason why. Oh man, I can't get back on Yoshi. The reason why, and that's a really good example, is why it's maybe not my favorite Mario game, is because the consistency of Mario's control in a lot of these games is what makes them good. And unfortunately, I don't think you can get up there. Unfortunately, I feel like this is one of those games where the control of Mario is lacking. I feel like he jumps oddly. Is that a word? I'm making it a word. It jumps a little odd, and he's a little floaty. You know, to the point where he almost feels like Luigi did in the second Super Mario 2 for the NES, where he's a little floaty and he's a little slippery. And to me, it takes away a little bit of the gameplay. If I'm going to have a game where it's got this style of play, I would almost prefer Mario 3 because he feels a little bit tighter. That's not to say I don't like this game. I think a lot of the reason why I'm not super connected or enjoy this game as much is because when this game came out, I did not have a Super Nintendo. So I don't really have necessarily that nostalgia. Oh no, I sacrificed Yoshi to the depths of the pits. You know, I never had a Super Nintendo. I played this game a few times at my friends' houses, but I never personally had any connection to it. When I got my Super Nintendo, I was able to get the All-Star edition that had the remastered games of the Nintendo ones, and then it had this game on it. And I'm not gonna lie, to be honest with you, I preferred to play the remastered games over this one. So again, I just never really played this game enough when it mattered. Would I go back now and play it a little bit more and respect it a little bit more? Heck yeah, and I would really like to do that because, like I said, this is hailed one of the best Mario games, if not the best Mario game by a lot of people. So I don't know, that's probably why I just don't have that connection with it. I do like the graphics. I like the style that they kind of took with this game, coming off Mario 3 and showing off the graphics. The backgrounds look really good in this game, and then having the overworld be as good as it is. Again, it's not really new. Mario 3 did that, but I'm just going to compare this game all day to Mario 3. I don't know why. It's that connection I had with it. But we'll play a few more levels here and just kind of enjoy ourselves. Like, I want to give this game like a fighting chance. I really do. Yeah, I'm just not a fan of the spin jump. I don't know. I'm not complaining. This is a great Mario game. It's just hard because there's so many other great Mario games to compare it to. That's all. That's all it is. And I don't know too much about the coins. Oh, that was stupid. No. And I know Mario 2 made use of the coins. I wonder if you can, like... No, you can't. I was gonna say, like, if you could, like, B-run and then circle, like, jump and spin if you got, like, super high. No! Whew. I almost got destroyed by the fish. I do like how Yoshi's in this. That's cool, right? You get to ride Yoshi. And I know the second one for Super Nintendo is like completely, you know, you're with Yoshi a lot. I like Bowser's like kids, or I don't know if they actually call them kids, but having to fight those guys. That was a really cool aspect of it in Mario 3 that I think was amazing that they have kept Mario's or Bowser's kids being able to fight them and stuff. I thought that was really cool. One of the games I would really like to give a try. Oh no! Now that I have a Wii, is I would really like to try out some of the new Super Mario Brothers. I have been watching playthroughs of Mike from Cinemassacre doing the Wii U one, and it goes back to kind of this 2D style, and it looks really cool. And I'm see, you don't play this game, you don't really know what's coming up, I guess. This here is for a reason. That's for a reason, yeah. The music's great in this game too. And again, the backgrounds are so good. It's hard to kind of take it all in sometimes with the rotation. You got your little mode 7 going on there. All good stuff. Do I have to knock him off? Shoot. I'm assuming I gotta knock him off because I was bumping on his head a few times and I feel like I was moving him. Nice. I'm gonna start. See, they trick you with those coins right away. You're like, oh, I'm gonna get the coins. Boom! Crushed by a thing. You should know better. It's a Mario game. Super Nintendo controller is probably the greatest controller by far. Let's see. It's gonna rotate back like that. There we go. Did I knock him off? Is that it? Yeah, I'm good at this game. No, I'm not. Graphics are great. Cutscenes. Gotta have cutscenes. Those were all the rage back in the day. Cutscenes. I love it. I'm watching on this monitor when it's full screen on this monitor, but I'm watching that. Yeah. Ooh. So multiple paths. Continue and save. What's this way? Just go the same way. What am I at? 9 minutes? Let's just play. See what comes up. I want to know what the significance of these coins are. Oh, jeez! Oh, did you see that? I didn't know you could take out those. Two times in that. One amazing thing about the Super Nintendo controller too, like I said, I think it's, man, I don't know, it might be my favorite controller. There's a few other controllers I think are like really good. Like as far as like modernizing a controller, I really think that, you know, PlayStation 2, you really got to give that controller credit because it has everything a modern controller has, where it's got the vibration, it's got the dual sticks, it's got everything, and it's nowadays with the dual sticks, it's whether you prefer, you know, Microsoft where they're offset versus PlayStation where they're kind of inline. Actually, you know what? I changed my mind. I'm going to completely change my mind, and I was thinking about this the other day. My favorite controllers, or controller, I guess you could say, is the Nintendo Switch. And you want to know why? I've been playing a lot of Wii lately because I've been playing Super Mario Galaxies. I've been trying to beat that game ever since I started playing that game for Mario Mania. I love that game so much, and I really would like to beat that because I'm having a really fun time with it. Alright, so what are we doing here? Special thing, right? Ooh, coins. Is this just like Free Life, a Palooza? Must be. Did I get one? I must have. 100 coins. So what was I saying? Nintendo Switch controllers. So the reason why I'm talking about the Wii though is because you play it and it's separate and they feel independent as far as controllers go. I wish you could go through those so quick. I don't know why. So now we got blocks there. So it feels good that they're separate, and I think that kind of started off, you know, kind of the made me initially play with the Switch controllers separate. I've talked about this in my previous Switch video, but I love to play with the Switch controllers in two hands. I don't like to put them together in the controller or a Pro Controller or whatever. I like to have them separate. It feels really comfortable to have them separate, and I don't know why. To me, that's more comfortable than having my hands cramped together in... I must be getting a cape in this if they're flying in a cape. Oh, shit. Shoot. So, yeah, that's my answer. The most comfortable controller to me. Can you fly? Is the Nintendo Switch. I like that controller setup, I guess. And then I would say, so most innovative, PlayStation 2. Favorite controller, probably the Switch with the ability to separate them. But classic controller, hands down, goes to the Super Nintendo. And the point being, why I'm talking about this, is kind of the diagonal button layout that they have. The ability to hit the Y button to run fast, and then just keep your finger on that, and then hit the other button to jump. Oh crap, I'm talking too much. And that's if you guys ever play Mega Man X, where you're holding that down to charge your shot, and then you're able to jump at the same time, you kind of get a sense of what I'm saying as far as holding down the Y button. And damn it! Stupid flowers. Now, I don't remember this game ever being particularly hard. I would have to play the later levels to really maybe see how hard this game is. I'm assuming the blinking capes are the ones that you can get the what is this? Whoa, did you see that slowdown? Whoa, that slowdown got me, I think. I'm all over the place because I haven't played this game very much, so I'm like super concentrating and I'm trying to talk at the same time. Let me just shut up and try to beat this level. Oh, that's okay. This game has so much slowdown. I want to think that this game had a special chip in it. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know if any of these early SNES games had chips in them for kind of added power, graphical power. Favorite launch game for the SNES, hands down, was F-Zero. I still play through that game every now and again. I love F-Zero. Oh, gosh. What am I doing? I really want to get through this level. It's kind of hard to believe that this game came out in 1991. In the United States. It came out in 1990 in Japan when the system was launched. So 1990, and you also think about the fact that they were still making original NES games at the time. I wonder what the significance of those coins are. I wonder if you get all of them, you get like a 1-up or something. Died here. Oh, jeez, that's the goal. Oh, that was lucky. Whew. So there's Super Mario World. I need to give the game a better shot. I really do. I need to give the game a better shot. I would like to play it more, maybe even beat it. I don't know how long it is. I see the second castle right there, so I don't know how long it is. I'd like to maybe beat it. Not my favorite. I know it's probably one of your guys' favorite games, but it's not my favorite Mario game. That's just my opinion. That's no big deal. It's still very fun, and I'd like to give it another shot, another playthrough here, because I definitely think it's a worthy game. So it still looks really good. It's a beautiful game. The colors are beautiful, and then the few little things that they use of mode 7 are pretty cool. So yeah, I have nothing more to say other than what I've said before. So it was a great game for its time. I wish I had an opportunity to play it as a kid. I'd probably have a whole lot better attitude about it now. But there you go, Super Mario World. We're closing up Mario Mania here. We got one more special game that we got to play still, but yeah, second to last episode of Mario Mania before we get Super Mario Odyssey. So there you go, Nintendo 64 Funtime. Always be gaming.